Hey Bougie, how you doing? It's Terry from Hey Bougie Lifestyle. So today I'm going to make a quick and easy salmon meal. And I'm going to do it a little bit kind of like I did the chicken a couple videos ago. I'm going to attempt to make a stuffing for it. I'm hoping that this salmon will work with that. If not, we're just going to make some type of really good sauce to go over it. But that's what the plan is today. So come on and hang out with me while I make dinner. So I have 2 salmon fillets here that I've washed and patted dry. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the skin off because I'm going to bake it and I don't want the skin on there. I got a little butter on this knife. I'm going to use a different knife and see that I can get the skin off. And we can be on our way. And sometimes you'll get a piece that's like, it's really easy to get it off, but you just got to take your time. Take your time. You can get a good slit on at the beginning. Clip right there. Right there. Okay. I'm gonna just press it. And I'm sure that there's a better, easier way to do this. Someone was saying something about the hot water method, but I don't know. Maybe that works. You have an easier way to get the skin off. You stop in the comments and let me know. I'm always open for suggestions. Okay, so see how we're doing it. Just pressing, trying to keep the meat intact. Okay, we lost a little bit right there, but guess what? That's okay. We're just gonna that all can still throw it in the pan. Okay, and there we go. Not bad at all. You know, and you can put it in the pan and fry it with it on there, and once you do that, it will come off. So I want to go to I think the easiest way to do it is from the thickest part, like right there. And that's all right. Okay, so now that we've got that part done, turn it over. And because we want to stuff it, I'm going to make a little slit pocket in there. You gotta be careful though, because it's not a really thick piece. But we're going to get it in the pocket right in there. And then we're going to do this one too. It's a little, you can see a little pocket right in there. There we go. I think we can get something in there. All right, so now that I have that open, with my usual seasonings, I'm going to use a little bit of Tony's today. A little bit of Tony's. Garlic powder, of course, and onion powder. And I'm going to do both sides. Tony's. Not a lot, because we don't want to, a lot of salt. You could just do salt and pepper. I'm just doing this for, for my preference. But you could just, you know, do salt and pepper. I'm going to put a little pepper as soon as I get finished with this. Okay. I'm not using any salt because I'm going to be using salted butter and all these other things have salt in them, so that's why I'm not using any salt. But you know, you could just do salt and pepper. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Okay. I'm going to season these shrimp. First, I'm going to remove the tails. Don't need the tails. All right, so now that I got my tails on, I'm going to throw them in. I'm going to put a little bit of seasoning, some garlic powder. You know what? I think I'm just going to season these with some Tony's. And as you guys know, I've been using cayenne in all my recipes lately. A little bit on my salmon. Okay. Oops. No, I don't need any pepper. I don't need any pepper. Okay. Like I said, production over here is a one woman show. All right, so I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna turn my. I have some grapeseed oil and some butter in this pan, and once it heats up, I'm gonna throw the shrimp in the pan, and I'm also gonna add a little bit of garlic. But while that's happening, let me start making up my stuffing. Okay. But this is okay, so I'm just gonna cut up spinach, chop it up. You know, put spinach in every dish I can because you get your greens in. Spinach is full of iron. It's good for you. Like pie. All right, so it's okay because it's going to, you know, spinach is going to wilt down. So I'm just going to add spinach right in this bowl here. This is part of our stuffing. Because our sandwich is small, I'm only going to be able to stuff it with so much. So, I'm going to fork. Have some soft cream cheese. All right. I'm just going to in there. There's more. We're going to put our shrimps in and cook them slightly, you know, so they're, you know, the color. Not a lot of cuts, but we'll see. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic. We will be using more. I'm going to let these cook. So we're going to mix the cream cheese with the spinach. I'm going to put some seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, maybe a dash of lemon pepper. Ooh, that's more than a dash. You know how we do. And more of this cream cheese. Okay. Now this is just where the stuffing, we're going to have to still make a sauce. So we season up the stuffing. Okay. Check on my shrimp. Because I don't want them to get too cooked because I'm going to add them in near the end. I was going to add them in the stuffing, but I'm going to add them in the end. So I'll cut them all. They're in. You know, shrimp don't take any time anyway. All right. So now we got our stuffing together. I added seasoning. And I'm going to use this pan. So I'm going to add a little bit of parchment. You know what? No, I'm not going to add any. All right. So I'm going to put my salmon in the pan and do the stuffing in the pan. So once I get it stuffed, I don't have to lift it. That's a little good idea, right? All right. Okie doke. So oil. This is going to be for my sauce, and I'm going to open up my salmon right there in that middle and add this in this little pocket right there as much as I can get in there. Okay. Try to use all of it. A little bit. Lemon. So I'm going to put my salmon in the oven. For about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to go in. I'm going to put a little bit of pat of butter. With the sauce, but I'm going to put this in here, and then like I said, I want to add the shrimp at the end. So,
oh no!
All right. So I got my oven at 350. Same pan. I'm going to add a little bit of. Okay, I changed my mind. I want to do this different. I'm going to add my butter and some heavy whipping cream. And I'm just going to pour it over because I really don't want to use this pan. So I'm not dirtying up anymore. So I'm going to use this butter, heavy whipping cream. Some garlic. Squirt of lemon. And I'm just going to mix this up right in. Alright, I'm going to add some Italian cheese. I'm picking up the sauce. This is Italian cheese, provolone, parmesan, and mozzarella. So I'm just gonna I'm going to, where's my, take it out. I'm going to put my sauce over it and sometimes you just have to improvise. I had something else in my head. I wanted to do it the other way. I'm going to throw the rest of my spinach in there. So we can cook with it. And when I get closer, like I said, once the salmon, once the salmon starts getting done, I'm going to add some more spinach. Oh, it's gonna make some more soft, but the all right, so all right, and I'm gonna take some of this and just pour this in here too. I hate to waste. All right. I'll put this back in and let it cook for 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna throw my shrimp in there because they're already cooked, so I don't want to cook it too much. Be like rubber. And I'll be back. Okay, I think our salmon is done. You know, because salmon doesn't take long. There we go. What? Okay, so we're going to plate up our salmon. Let's get some salmon and shrimp. And we have corn. Corn. On my plate. And I'm gonna get my salmon. I'm gonna get this out without breaking it. There you go. There you go. All right. Still hot. Right there. So here we go. I think we need some salad. Let me get some salad. So, it's give it a little taste. All right. Mm. Mm. It's so good and moist. See? Flaky. It's delicious. And I want to call this stuffed salmon Parmesan Alfredo. We got a lot going with shrimp, with the shrimp. So yeah, I added a piece of corn, some corn. I just made it, boiled some water through the corn in there with some salted water, a little sugar and butter, a little salad on the side. But the salmon, quick and easy. You just, pat it dry, put your little slit in the side, stuff your mixture in, you season it and stuff your mixture in, and pop it in the oven. And if you want to make a little sauce, extra sauce to go over like I did, I just made a little Alfredo sauce to go over it, which is basically some heavy whipping cream and some Parmesan cheese. I didn't have straight Parmesan, so I used Italian cheese, and it has all the cheeses in it. And squirt a little lemon juice in there, and that's it. That's it. It's a fairly easy recipe. I will drop it in the description box if you want to try it. I added shrimp because, it's always nice to have some shrimp. And that's it. But you can do it without shrimp, if you want to. And and that's it. You could just do it, with the stuffing if you want to use the stuffing. But I will say that the stuffing, when you add the stuffing, it will keep it nice and moist. It's not going to dry out as quickly because, you have that cream cheese inside. And I just, added the sauce on top. But anyway, that's it. Anyway, I just wanted to share my dinner with you guys tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good, and please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And please comment. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night and stay bougie.